Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Lakshmi Ingresi. Jai Ram, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Narasimha. So today we are going to see a very important topic, that is the sensitive points in horoscopes. So generally astrologers consider only the lagna, and there are some people who go to the extent of the Navamsha lagna, and there are some others who extend their capabilities towards the Chandra lagna. So here Parashara Shastra has many more indications for using beautiful methods of lagnas, different types of lagnas that are mentioned in the great science, and all of these methods have to also be seen, and very special ones of them have been found to be extremely perfect and correct, of course, with every part of Parashara Shastra. So today we are going to discuss lagna, Chandra lagna and Navamsha, which is generally not used by common people, Atmakara Navamsha Sthiti or the Karakamsha, and the Bhavapadas and the Grahapadas. We don't use Grahapadas, but we are supposed to use the Bhavapada of the lagna or the ascendant. So some people limit themselves just to the ascendant, just to the lagna. Some people just to the Chandra lagna. But we have to expand our vision to these other points of astrology because the great sages have also explained this, and it is in vague terms to explain that only the lagna is the most important, because to balance the sthula sharira or the lagna or the gross body, there is a necessity of the sukshma sharira or the navamshas etc. which support the lagna. So it's very important to use these different navamshas in predicting various things for a nativity. So lagna is one of the most important form of the points. So the sun transits through the 12 signs in the whole year, in the whole solar year. So each one here approximately takes around 30 days to 1 month, 30 days to 31 days, or something like that, or maybe 29 or 28 days also. So his total solar ingress into each sign is calculated, and during the period of the solar ingress into a particular sign, the lagna of the day or the ascendant of the day rises with the sun and slowly moves along with the zodiac and goes forward. So let me give an example. If the sun is in Mesha Rashi, then the first lagna for approximately 2 hours, it will differ from place to place. Some places even have 1.5 hours. So it will go 2 hours here, the next lagna will be in Vrishabha. So this is a very common concept. And that's why lagna is noticed as a very important portion. So since the lagna is very large, sages wanted to, and astrological science is so deep that it can divide the lagna into many parts. We have the divisions till even 108 parts or even 115 parts. So we are considered with only the 9-part division for now, because that's the most important. So Navamsha lagna is generally not seen. They just write the Navamsha, but Navamsha lagna also has to be seen. Not exactly the way we see the lagna, but we are supposed to see the position of the planets in the Navamsha and know their sthanapada through that. And also the lagna's position in the Navamsha and the lords and the positions from there are supposed to be clearly noted before making a prediction. But considering only the Navamsha is not a good idea. We'll also have to show the lagna. Now we should have the second thing, that is the Chandra lagna. So the moon moves throughout a particular sign. It takes around 2.5 days to move out from a particular sign for the moon. So because we have Ashwini, Bharani and Kritika 2 or 3 padas in each, we have quickly 9 padas, around 2.5 days in a particular Rashi. The Chandra lagna denotes a person's mental attributes and emotional attributes, and overall Chandra lagna is very important, and Maharshi Parashara has clearly said that Chandra lagna has to be noted as one of the most remarkable and accurate positions and special points in the horoscope. Bala Arishta, marriage, wealth and everything is seen from the Chandra lagna just as we see from the lagna, the original Janma lagna. So now we are going to see the Atmakaraka Navamsha Sthiti. So this is also a very important point, as I saw, it's called the Karakamsha. So to get a small explanation of the Atmakarakas, let me, or the Karakatwas, planetary Karakatwas, let me explain Atma, Amatya, Bhratru, Matru, Pitru, Putra, Jnati and Darakarakas in order and how they are calculated. So we know the sthira karakas. There are two types of karakatvas or planetary characteristics. The word karaka is the origination for the word characteristics in English. So we have karaka in Sanskrit for the word characteristics in English. So now we have a horoscope here, and in this horoscope we have the planetary positions from Sun to Saturn, Rahu and Ketu. So each of these planets gets a position except Ketu in these karakas. So we know that there are two types of karakatvas, that is sthira and chara. Sthira is fixed and chara is movable. So movable characteristics is today's focus, but let me touch upon the sthira karakatvas. The sun is father, soul, spirit, self and health. The moon is mother, emotions and the mind. These are only the basic karakatvas, but each planet has millions of karakatvas. This can extend to shapes, tastes, gems, trees, plants, botany, biology and body parts and body tissues and mineral ores and various other things. We are already seeing some of the main things that we are going to see today. Mother, emotions and mind. Mind is very important. So bravery and brothers, Mars. Mercury is intellect and our friends, and Guru is children, and Guru of course spiritual teachers and general teachers whom we respect a lot, elders and knowledge is a Jnana Karaka. Then we have Shukra who denotes marriage, wife and related matters, and we have Shani who denotes grief, punishment, especially work and old age. So Parashara has So the Grihad Parashara Hora Shastra has a little bit different karakatvas for this, but we can also add various other karakatvas, and these are the main ones to consider. And here we have the Chara karakatvas. So let me explain the Chara karakatvas. In the sign we have 30 degrees. So just a second. Sorry, the battery got exhausted. And we know a sign has 30 degrees, and a planet that traverses the maximum amount of degrees in any particular sign in the whole chart. Like for example, in a sign with 30 degrees, and Mars traversed the 29th degree of Capricorn, whereas other planets will have 27 degrees of Cancer, 20 degrees of Aries, and 5 degrees, 3 degrees of different other signs. Mars becomes the Atma Karaka. So the second place, that is the 29th degree or the 27th degree, so it should be to the minutes. So competing for the highest position in a sign, the second place, third place, till the 8th place go to different types of sannyas like Atma, Amatya, Bhrata Karaka, Matra Karaka, Pitra Karaka, Putra Karaka, Jnati Karaka and Dar Karaka. So we have these 8 karakas. Sometimes Rahu is also included in this. So now we are going to see the importance of this. So the Atma Karaka is the most important of all these karakas, and he gets a prime place in all of these 8 karakas. So the Atma Karaka, his Navamsha position, where he is posited in the Navamsha, is a very special point, and that is known as the Karakamsha. So the Karakamsha is a particular sign in the D9 chart. So the Karakamsha is from where we can get similar effects to even the Lagna. So we can use the Karakamsha as a Lagna also. It's a very significant point, and I suggest that astrologers who have at least had a long experience should start using this. I just suggest this idea because it is a very powerful sermon given by Grihad Parashara Hora Shastra and Parashara Muni. And now we shall see the next thing. That is, and you can also get millions of yogas from this Karakamsha. I suggest the respective viewers to read the chapter from Grihad Parashara Hora Shastra 29, 30 and 32. So now we are going to see the pada calculations. So we have 2 different types of padas, Graha and Bhava padas. Graha padas are basically not very much necessary. I shall make another video on this, though it is mathematically and it's mathematically significant, but astrologically does not have much significance. Whereas Bhava pada has a lot of significance, especially the Bhava pada of the ascendant. And today we are going to see that the Bhava pada of the ascendant has been given prime importance by Maharshi Jaimini and Maharshi Parashara. So this is almost equal to the Karakamsha Sthiti. And since Maharshi Parashara has mentioned it first and is one of the most prized positions of Jaimini astrology, we should take Bhavapada as the Lagna Bhavapada as more important than the Karakamsha. So this can be used just like the Lagna, and you can even see many more things than the Lagna from this. Now we should see some more different types of Lagnas. There is a fifth type, Nisheka Lagna of conception. So when the baby was conceived in the womb of the mother, that is called Nisheka Lagna, and this Nisheka Lagna has effect on the parents. Varnada, Ghatika, Hora and Bhava are other types of Lagnas mentioned in the first few chapters of Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra. So that may be read. And using too many of these Lagnas in one shot is really a problem. It will give birth to confusion, complete confusion, and then one cannot even concentrate on anything. So it is very good to consider the first four of them. They are very important. And the Lagna, the Navamsha, the Chandra Lagna and the Navamsha of both are the most important. After we can take the Lagna's Bhavapada and the Atmakaraka's Amsha, or the Navamsha Sthiti of the Atmakaraka. And the main body is called the Rashi Chakra, and the deeper body is the Navamsha. So without considering the Navamsha, one cannot overlook the whole chart. I have seen a chart where Mercury was exactly in the Lagna that shows a lot of Bala, but was debilitated in the Navamsha. This would give benefits, but a planet that is debilitated in the Rashi, but exactly in Navamsha, would give effects of exaltation according to Parashara. So that's why we need a lot of, we can continue. So that's why we need a lot of experience in order to get these effects. Not only that, stellar positions are very important. These are embedded reality, and the last part is that we have to combine the Shastra, our logic, experience and intuition in order to gain deep knowledge on astrology. And for perfect predictions, Gochara, Rashi, Navamsha and mental frame, deeper aspects of our mind when we predict, and our intuition are also supposed to be considered, given a very high place in order to get perfect predictions. So I hope this video is informative and helpful. So thank you. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Ram, Jai Shri Lakshmi Invisible.
Helpful. You thought that your video would be informative and you hope it to be informative.
I don't want to answer your questions, okay?
Even baby.
So sorry, the battery got exhausted. So we know a sign has 30 degrees, and a planet that transverses